In this video, we will discuss about Class A power amplifier. A power amplifier is the amplifier which can amplify the weak signal to a sufficient power level to drive the output devices like display unit, speakers, printers, etc. In Class A amplifier, the transistor conducts for complete cycle of the input signal. So we can amplify the complete cycle of the input signal at the desired power level. In Class A amplifier, conduction angle is 360 degree. We can amplify positive cycle as well as negative cycle. This figure shows a RC coupled Class A amplifier. Actually, Class A amplifier is the common emitter amplifier which is biased at DC collector current greater than peak amplitude of the signal collector current. So at the output we can get the complete input cycle in the as shown in the figure. Two coupling capacitors CC1 and CC2 have been used in this circuit diagram, and a bypass capacitor CE is also used. Actually, coupling capacitor CC1 and CC2 acts as the short circuit for AC input signal and acts as the open circuit for DC. So if due to any reason at the input signal DC signal is present, then it will be blocked by coupling capacitor CC1. It will not reach at the base of the transistor, so the biasing condition of the transistor will not disturbed by the DC component present in the input signal. Similarly, the coupling capacitor CC2 blocks the DC signal present at the collector. The DC signal present at the collector will be prevented by coupling capacitor CC2 to reach at the output. At the output we will get only the signal collector current which is the amplified version of the input current. To calculate the efficiency of this amplifier, we have to calculate the input power and output power. Input power can be calculated by multiplying the voltage of the power supply VCC and current supplied by this power supply ICC. So PIDC, total DC power drawn by the amplifier from the power supply. PIDC is the total DC power drawn by the amplifier from the power supply is VCC ICC. VCC is the voltage of the power supply. This power supply is connected to the collector through the resistance RC, and ICC is the current supplied by this power supply. If we multiply VCC and ICC, we can get the input DC power drawn by the amplifier. So PIDC equals VCC ICC, and see here ICC is equal to I1 plus IC2. I CQ is the DC collector current at the quiescent point. Means when no signal is present at the input, then the bias current will flow through the collector. This is known as ICQ, collector current at the quiescent point. And I1 is the current in this voltage divider network R1 and R2. ICC equals I1 plus ICQ. Since ICQ is greater than I1, so we can neglect I1. In this way we can write ICC equals ICQ. Hence input DC power PIDC equals VCC into ICQ, and AC output power POAC equals VCE multiplied by ICE, where VCE is the RMS value of collector to emitter voltage and ICE is the RMS value of collector to emitter current. This figure shows the variation of collector current. The total collector current is the addition of two components. First, this component capital I capital C, and second this small I small c. This is the signal collector current. This capital I capital C is the DC bias collector current. It is represented here as a fixed dotted line. This is due to the biasing condition of the transistor. In the absence of input signal, in the collector of transistor, this fixed DC bias collector current will flow. Second component is the signal collector current. This small IC. Signal collector current is due to the input signal. This is the amplitude of the signal collector current. And for proper amplification of the complete cycle of the input signal, this DC bias collector current should be greater than this amplitude of the signal collector current. If DC bias current is less than amplitude of the signal collector current, then some part of negative half cycle of the input signal may be clipped off. It will not appear at the output. Distortion will occur in the output signal. So it is necessary to take DC bias current higher than the amplitude of the signal collector current. This figure shows the variation of collector current IC and collector to emitter voltage VCE. This is VCE and IC. From the figure it is clear that Q point means operating point is at the middle of the DC load line. Q point is set at the middle of the DC load line in class A amplifier. Here see, when collector current is maximum at this level, in this case collector to emitter voltage is minimum, here 0. When collector current is maximum at this level, collector to emitter voltage is 0, minimum. And when collector current is minimum at this level, see here, in this case collector to emitter voltage is maximum. We have already calculated the DC input power drawn by the amplifier from the power supply is PIDC equals VCC into ICQ, and AC out power POAC equals VCE into ICE. Now we will write the value of VCE and ICE to calculate the output power. VCE, RMS value of collector to emitter voltage, equals VCE peak to peak divided by 2 root 2. VCE peak to peak means from this lower peak to maximum peak, means from this to this value is the VCE peak to peak, and it is equal to VCC, the voltage of the power supply used in amplifier, and ICE and IC is the same, and peak value of IC is from this lower value to maximum value. Peak value of ICE we can write 2ICQ. 2ICQ we can write at the place of ICE peak to peak. So here we can write VCE peak to peak upon 2 root 2 equals VCC upon 2 root 2, and ICE, RMS value of the collector to emitter current, which is the RMS value of the collector current due to the signal, equals ICE peak to peak upon 2 root 2. ICE peak to peak can be written as ICQ into 2 upon 2 root 2 equals ICQ upon root 2. Efficiency equals AC output power upon DC input power into 100. PO AC upon PI DC into 100. PO AC we can write as VCE into ICE, and PI DC VCC into ICQ. Now at the place of VCE write the value which we have just calculated. VCE equals VCC upon 2 root 2, right here VCC upon 2 root 2, and ICE write ICQ upon root 2. On simplification of this expression we will get 25%. So efficiency of class A amplifier is 25%. In class A amplifier efficiency is very poor. It is just only 25%. The reason behind this is when class A amplifier is turned on, collector current flows permanently even in the absence of the input signal. In the absence of the input signal, a fixed DC bias collector current flows through the amplifier. Hence, power dissipation in this amplifier is very high, so the efficiency is very less. But fidelity of this amplifier is very high because at the output it provides the exact replica of the input signal. And the another advantage is there is no crossover distortion because class A amplifier conducts for entire cycle of the input signal. This is the main advantage. There is no crossover distortion and fidelity is very high.